Hi, Dr. Leah Cunningham, motivational speaker and author, motivating your mind, becoming a healthier you. And thank you for taking a little bit of your time to share with mine. I want to talk to you a little bit today as I continue on the series of Women's History Month, continuing to remind us as women how phenomenal we are. But today I want to add to us. I want to talk to you about applauding not just the arrival, but the survival. Let's say that again. Applauding not just the arrival, but the survival. And this is what I mean. Often we see how well ourselves and even other women have done in life, our great contributions to our communities, to society, to our homes, to our families, our jobs, to our churches, to even our neighbors, to many people. We have made contributions. We have given part of us to them to make their lives and their worlds better, making that influence. And that is phenomenal in and of itself. But we also want to realize that we didn't just wake up one day and, in my terms, being phenomenal. But it wasn't about just the arrival, not about where we ended up, but the survival. I think of myself when I was 8 years old. My dad walked out on myself, my siblings, and my mother. And I tell the story even now, and I say, just how far was that store? Because when he left that day, which I remember very vividly, he said he was going to the store to get some bread and milk. And I often tell the story, just how far was that store, because he obviously never came back. Along the course of life, that gave me some abandonment issues birthed out of rejection. I felt like that's what happened with me and my dad in that particular scenario and season of my life. But along the course of living, I did great introspection, had great counseling, great therapy, wisdom, and then just did the work, the process of going from that moment to this to become a whole and healthy individual. I realized that that was not about me, that was about him. And this is a takeaway I want you to see, is that some people do not have the capacity to be who we need them to be, even though they are in a role to be so. And that's a mouthful, so let me just stop and repeat it again. Some people are not able or do not have the capacity to be who we need them to be, even though they are in the role to be so. Obviously, my dad was not able to be the dad I needed him to be, even though he was in the role as a dad. And we'll find that in life that people will not have the capacity of whom we need them to be, even though they have that title in our lives. And it's at that point we need to realize this is not about me, it's about them. That was not my fault, was not my issue, even though it left me at that time with some issues. So it becomes important to review the survival. It becomes important to do introspection. It becomes important to find the beginning of some of those areas of our life. And then we can applaud the arrival because we know the survival. We know the journey. We know the whole story. And so when you look at yourselves as phenomenal and you look at your sisters as being phenomenal, let's not just applaud where they ended up. Let's realize there was a journey to that. Let's applaud their survival, that they made it, that you made it. That's what makes a phenomenal woman. So I just want you to have that takeaway today about not applauding just the arrival. Let's applaud each other's survival. My name is Dr. Leah Cunningham, motivational speaker and author, motivating your mind to becoming a healthier you. And if you'd like to hear more from me, visit my website, www.drleahriddickcunningham.com, and sign up for my free monthly newsletter. And as always, thank you for taking a little bit of your time to share with mine. Have a great day. We'll talk to you next time.